Okay, good morning. So, this is the first part of my expedition vlog and we're not even at the house yet. And I thought I'd make a little video on what to wear on your expedition. The season's July, so it's going to be hot, hopefully, at least sunny. We'll see. You never know when you're in England or Wales. So, my practice expedition was in April and it was freezing. So there's going to be a bit of a difference. So what I have is, I have a bad foot. If you have a bad foot, wear an ankle bracelet. It keeps it nice and in place and means it doesn't hurt as much when you're walking. So that's definitely going to be on my foot. And then I have a short sleeve t-shirt. This is going to be the best because it's short sleeves, so not too hot, but it means that my shoulders won't get burnt if it is very sunny, and it's a sports one, so it's better than a normal woolly t-shirt. I got anti-blister socks. Oh my god, socks, so important. Don't you dare bring ankle socks or like thin socks. Bring proper, like, if they're not anti-blister, that's fine, but like proper thick socks, because that's going to help, because trust me, those shoes are not comfy. So these are just going to make that extra cushion. And then I have my trousers, and these are my trousers. The good thing about these is that they unzip, so that means that they turn into shorts. So during this expedition, it's really hot and we're walking up a mountain and I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna pass out, it's so hot. I can just unzip my trousers and turn them into shorts. Now my April expedition, I wore long trousers and they were comfy, they were nice. I sometimes wore leggings under them because that's how cold it was. But for now, because it's the summer, at least I have the option for when maybe it's still cold and it's not very nice, then I'll have them zipped up. And if it gets warm and sunny, I can zip them off and it's just easy to put on and off. So I'd recommend these instead of bringing one short, one trousers and keep having to switch, because in the middle of a trail you might not want to take your trousers off and switch them. Oh, and actually, a fleece. I also have a coat which I've packed away, but I'll show you soon. Just a normal fleece, just in case it does get a bit chilly, especially at night, so I have that with me. And for girls, your hair will be a nightmare to do when you're in the DofE. I went with just ponytails every day and on my practice expedition, and my hair got knotty and disgusting. It was horrible. I had knots under my hair. It was to me, that was just horrible to just live with, and I know it's dramatic, but I hated it personally. And one of the girls on that expedition had got one of her friends to do tight plaits in, and then she managed to keep them the entire week. My hair's thick and heavy, so I'm not sure if that's going to work, but I've tried it and I slept in it last night and so far so good. And honestly, if you're a girl or a boy with long hair who's going on a DofE Gold or any DofE expedition, put your hair in these plaits and it keeps it out of the way. It's nice and tight and like in its place. It means it's not going to get knotty. It is the best hairstyle to do when you go on your DofE. I do recommend. I'll update you at the end of the week, see if it's still in its place, but for now, this is great. Welcome to the team, guys. We got Ben O'Keefe, Molly Hastings, me, and Abby Jones, and and we're one team member down to the now. We didn't know that till this morning, so we're ready to go. Are you married yet? And we're on the minivan on our way to Wales.
I'm growing up now.
Say hi to the vlog. Don't touch the pig.
Take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, mountain mama. Take me home, country road.
What a beautiful sky.
So we have landed in. Wait, Molly, you're going too fast for me. Come back. We have landed in. I don't know where we are, Snowdonia.
Yes.
And we have our buffs have arrived, and as you can see, they can be worn in various ways. We'll show you later. Anyways, we're going to go and get some water because hydration is probably the most important thing when you're on your expedition, is to stay hydrated. And thankfully on the first campsite we have a fountain to get water from, but in the next two we don't have any water.
Next one we don't, and then
The next one is the same
after
one.
that we do, and then
Oh, something like that. So we're gonna have to be drinking from a lake with our purifying tablets. But so we're just gonna take advantage of the fact that in this one we have a hose to drink from, but we can't seem to find it. We also have our sticks because we're known as the crippled group, because we're crippled. So everyone's decided to bring a stick. They're setting up their tents already. Oh, they have. Okay, let's go get our water. And got Mr. Bacon with us. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to take you on the expedition yet, but we'll see. Yeah, so basically you're supposed to bring about 2 litres, so 2 1 litre bottles. And yeah, so we'll get back to you when we manage to get hydrated. So I'm back with Ben. Me and Molly.
Made it to Wales.
Yeah, we made it to Wales. Molly's gone and she's gone to get
She's looking like John Lennon.
water in a big tank. We found the water, by the way, and we're all nice and hydrated now. We've just put out the. Hello. We're getting demonetized on YouTube.
Yo, what's up?
Adam!
Baby girl.
This is for YouTube!
Oh, what's this your mum?
No,
Baby girl.
Adam!
It's gone on YouTube. Right.
And so we put out some wet tents to dry them out. And this is our surroundings. This is what we're going to go up.
We're gonna have a good time.
With
And
who?
we're going
Bang out
to
some
not get wet. Oh no.
Okay, so basically we're back. It's now the evening of our first day. And
Let me tell you about these midges.
that's exactly what I'm on about. Now, if you're coming to either Scotland, North Wales, just mostly around anywhere in England doing your DofE, there will, especially in the summer, be midges. And let me tell you now, only one person brought mosquito wipes. Apart from that, all of us have nothing. So a tip for your DofE when packing is do not forget either a midges spray or just any vlog. Any bug repellent, that's the word. Bring it, because this is horrible. They're in your face, you're swallowing them. We're all wearing our buffs. We have a look here, we got one buff like that. We got another style of buff, Thomas, hat and buff. You can go with glasses if you're really feeling it. So really, just try to survive through here. So top tip is bring your midges spray. Another thing that we found is that when picking up our tents, the best way we find it is when they're in a formation where everyone's kind of facing each other, so it's kind of like a little circle, so it's still like you're not secluded from each other, it's still a bit of like socialising. It's a really good way to do it. Do you want to sponsor your wipes? I think they deserve it. Buy these. Nothing.
These don't work.
Don't work, so don't get them. But there's some good ones that you can find online. we're in 3-man tents. So we have our tent here. It's a bit of a mess. My area is quite clean, but when you're sharing a tent with 2 other people, can't really decide what you want. So yeah, so far today's been our first day. So we got Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Those are our 4 days of walking. Today is a acclimatization day, so we're not doing a lot at all. Came in, kind of chilled for a bit, had some water, had some snacks, then went through our kits in our bags to make sure everyone had everything, and then we went through first aid and just kind of refreshing our minds about DofE. And so basically, yeah, my hair's a mess, just ignore that, and I'm gonna put you down while I finish the conversation. So then after that, they reminded us how to put up our tents. So basically
Smooth.
they then after doing that, we all put our tents up, we got everything done, and then we had dinner. So we're lucky enough that because we're doing it with our school, we're here with 2 of our teachers. They have very kindly given us a barbecue on the first night, so we haven't had to cook yet. So we'll vlog tomorrow when we're going to cook.
Legal thing.
And
Shout
so
out the boss.
basically
DofE ting.
tomorrow we're going to set up all our
Shout.
stuff in the morning.
Man
We're going to get up at about 7 o'clock. Well, the sun's coming out at 5, so we'll see how that goes. Get up at about 6, have 2 hours, then set off by 9. So I'll do a little vlog in the morning of making our breakfast. Most of us have porridge, oatmeal, whatever you want to call it, and we'll do a bit of vlogging that and before we set off, and then yeah, so that's it. And then morning, we are up and ready at 7 AM this morning in Scotland, Wales. Sorry, it's early in the morning. Why did I say Scotland? And then yeah, so I'm about to make my breakfast. So we're gonna make our breakfast this morning. We have a stove to make it with. So basically, you remove all your little legs, which you'll get taught by your instructor, but you remove all its little legs, okay? And then you have a gas tank to make it with. So you just screw the top on, like so. There we go. And then what we do is we then unscrew this to release the gas, but you don't want to do that until you have your lighter ready to be able to do that. Ooh, that was a good one. I'm going to make myself some porridge today. And we got the fire burning down there, and I'm going to put my thing on. My message. Pour some water, not too much water, because with this, water takes a long time to boil, so the less water you put, or just the perfect amount, the better, because it'll boil quicker. That did not sound good. I think that should be about right. Someone suggested, Mason suggested, that if we put a bit of tinfoil on top of it, it might keep in the heat and thus boil quicker. So I'm going to try that and see if it will boil quicker. And today's going to be an 8-hour day, so it's going to be a bit long and hot and just all in all terrible. So I'm going to stay hydrated, so I'm going to just keep on drinking this morning until we leave, going to the toilet, because I know I will a lot when I'm out, because if you go to the toilet a lot, it means drinking enough, so that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so for breakfast I have my spoon to eat with, so you bring your cutlery, of course, it's just common sense. Now in the morning, the easiest one to eat, which a lot of people do eat, is porridge. I got the super seeds one just because I had it last time and it was actually not too bad, and it's just better for you. But it's porridge and it's just no added sugar, so to me it means that this is going to be quite like blandish. It's not that enjoyable. So I got this porridge to pour water into, but on my way here, most people, if it's a long drive, will stop at a service station and like might have fast food. We stopped at McDonald's, so I got sugars from there. So with my porridge, I put 2 sugars into my porridge, empty the sachet into my cup, and I just add the hot water that I'm boiling right now. Okay, and then because the porridge is still quite just bland, it's not really something I enjoy eating in the morning, I bring milk chocolate chips because they melt easily in the porridge and it just makes it taste 10 times better to have that chocolate in. And it might give you as well a boost for the day, because I know getting my chocolate in makes me happy, so that's why I bring chocolate chips. I brought 2 bags of chocolate chips, and then I brought a porridge sachet for each day. And that's how I make my breakfast. And see, down there we have the water boiling with tin foil over it, and hopefully it'll be ready soon. I'll pop it all in my cup, mix it up, and then have it. And then after that's done, I'll go rinse my cup out at the cleaning station, and then I'll boil a bit more water and make myself a green tea, because that's what I always have, plus it's a good source of energy for the day and hydration. So yeah, that's it for this morning. See you later. So we're back at the top of the mountain. Not really at the top, but it's been about 2.5 hours, left at 9:30, it's 12ish, so it's been really difficult, steep, a bit exhausting, a bit mentally draining, as in feeling a bit like can't make it, but we're here, we're feeling good, we're having a break, some of us are having snacks. I'm having my first pita bread, because for lunch most people just bring like some kind of carb, like a bread and spread to put in it. So I brought peanut butter and Nutella mixed together in a jar, because I didn't want to like bring too much weight and waste too much space. So I mixed it together because we're going to be mixing the pita bread. And I made myself last night before we came out 2 pita breads with that peanut butter and chocolate inside. And so I'm going to have my first one now, and then our next proper break I'll have my other one. And we've just been kind of making our way up, drinking enough water. I've been drinking quite a lot, and I've been snacking a lot because I snack a lot. So if you're someone who likes to eat quite a bit or snack a bit, definitely bring like bars, or bring a trail mix where you like mix some nuts like peanuts, cashews, pistachios with some dried fruit in it, M&Ms. Honestly, I'll show you later, but it is so helpful to just like pick on while you're going up the mountain. And yeah, so we're up here hoping to get to camp in about 5 hours, but it'll be fun. So once we're setting off, then we'll update you later. Got Mr. Bacon too. And yeah, that's about it. Hi guys. Okay, so we're heading down on our descent, because basically for the past how many hours? Like since we last talked to you, probably 4 hours. We've been dying, swearing, everything over the mountains. So now we're feeling pretty good because we're going downhill, and we can literally, I don't know if I'm pointing at it, see the lake where we're going to be staying at tonight.
Down there.
So that's motivating us to just get down, up and over and get through. We've had 2 lunch breaks and then a couple like snack little stop and drink, and hopefully soon, what time is it now?
It's 4:45.
It's 4:45, so hopefully soon we'll be at camp at about 6ish, I'd say, maybe end of 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, and set up our tents and just kind of rewind? Unwind for the night.
Unwind and relax.
YouTube rewind. And so yeah, we're just gonna unwind, start making our food. We'll vlog that because we haven't actually made dinner yet.
Nope.
So that's exciting. I got pasta tonight. Molly, what do you have?
I have pasta as well.
And Abby's got pasta. Pasta mayhem. And what are you having, Ben?
I got rice.
He's got rice. What do you have, like uncooked rice that you're gonna cook?
Yeah.
So there you go. So those are a few ideas of what you can also have for lunch. We'll do a separate video on that. But I have from Tesco's, there's packets of basically ready-made pasta that you just kind of have to put in hot water for a bit to reheat them properly, and then sachets of sauce that you just mix in with them and heat it up again. So that's what a lot of us have brought. Some people have actually bought bags of uncooked pasta, and oh Molly, we were going to go up, whoops, and and so they're going to boil their pasta and do it themselves. But I have, you know, that the way water boils at home will not be boiling on your DofE, because the wind, everything, it's just not insulated, everything. It takes a long time to boil water, especially if you're going to put in a lot of water in your, what do you call them?
Mess tin.
In your mess tin. It takes a long time. So like I said this morning when I was making my breakfast, if you bring an extra bit of tin foil to put over the top, it helps keep the heat in and boil the water quicker. So a lot of people also know about the like army food packages, where you just have like a whole meal in a packet and you heat it up. MREs, meals ready to eat. Some people, you kind of have to test them out before you actually take them, because some can be really bad, some can be actually really good, so you kind of have to find what you like. So yeah, but we're just on our descent, a bit of uphill now, then back down, and then we're by the lake. And there's two teams, as you've probably been able to tell. There's a team of 5 boys. We're actually in front of them. On our practice one,
I'm shocked.
we weren't even in front of them once. We have literally beaten them there. So I think we're feeling a bit proud of ourselves to be getting through this quite well, to be honest. And yeah, it's the first day, getting through it. We'll update.